Good morning, students. Today our class is social science and we will study unit 2 what is around us. I am not read textbook. I am reading it summary in short form that you can understand easily. If you not, then you can tell me. I will understand you clearly. Okay. Let's start. What is around us? The Earth is a member of the solar system. Among all the members of the solar system, only Earth has the temperature, air, and water required for life to sustain. There are four major spheres on the Earth: lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere. The land area on the surface of the earth is called lithosphere. It occupies about 29% of the surface of the earth. It includes landforms such as mountain, plateaus, plains, valleys, etc. As we go deeper into the interior of the earth, the temperature increases. Due to the very high temperature in the interior of the earth, the rocks are formed in melted state, which is called magma. There are some gases also in the interior which exert pressure to come out when heated. These are under pressure of the rocks above. Due to the pressure condition opposite to each other, the balance is maintained and the crust is not broken. Wherever the balance is disturbed, the crust is broken and it results in volcanic eruption. Lithosphere is useful in many ways. It is the home of mankind. It gives shape for inhabitation to man, material to construct houses, fresh water, land for cultivation, forest, and useful minerals for industries. The surface of the earth, which is covered by water, is called hydrosphere. It includes oceans, seas, bays, strait, lakes, ponds, rivers, etc. The hydrosphere covers about 71% of the surface of the earth. There are four oceans connected to each other. These are Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, and Arctic oceans. There are some oceanic trenches which are as deep as 10 to 11 kilometers. Above, about 97% of water of the surface of the earth is in the oceans and it is salty. About three-fourth part of the remaining water is over the polar region and high mountains in the form of snow. So, only 1% of water is available to living organism in the form of fresh water. Potable drinking water is the gift of hydrosphere to us. Life cannot sustain without water. Humidity, which is the base of rainfall and the main source of fresh water, comes from oceans. We get fish, salt, chemicals, minerals, etc. from the oceans. Most of the traders of the world run through oceans. The gaseous sphere, which extend up to an altitude about 1600 km, is called atmosphere. Nitrogen, oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide, ozone, hydrogen, etc. are major gases in the atmosphere. It contains about 78% of nitrogen, 21% of oxygen, and other gases from about 1%. These gases also contain dust particles. Saline contains microorganisms and water vapor. As we go higher in the atmosphere, the volume of these gases decreases. Ozone gas, which is the small proportion in the atmosphere, absorbs the ultraviolet rays coming from the sun towards the earth and thus protects us from the harmful effect of these rays. Oxygen and nitrogen gases sustain the life on the earth. Nitrogen dilutes the strong effects of oxygen. Main component of the atmosphere is water. It is in the form of water vapor. Due to condensation, it changes into various forms such as rain, dew, hail, snow, etc. The dust particles in the atmosphere help to spread the sun rays in all directions. We can hear any sound only due to the atmosphere. Broadcast of radio and television are possible only due to this atmosphere. The part of the lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere which contain life is called biosphere. Only Earth in the solar system has biosphere. Biosphere includes human beings, animal, vegetations, and minutes in insects. Human life is dependent on biosphere. There are two divisions of biosphere, biotic and abiotic. The biotic division includes human beings, vegetation, animal and insects. The abiotic divisions includes lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. The equilibrium among various shapes of the earth is disturbed due to certain activities for development by men. These damage the biosphere. So, this part of the chapter is completed. I will give you workbook work and you will write to me and read at least 2 times your textbook. Then you will understand very clearly. Okay, let's see you in next class. Thank you.